AI and Robots. One of the questions that keeps coming across is, of course, about different things on AI and AGI and where I see things going. I don't think that AI robots are going to come and take everybody's job, but what I do foresee happening is there are going to be a lot of routine tasks that robots make a whole lot of sense to do. I have programmed up a number of, for a friend of mine's company that has got these very high precision lawnmower robots. We're not talking about like a little Roomba robot. We're talking about one with spinning blades and able to do big turf fields and golf courses type of robots. And those are coming about, but I think that's just really scratching the surface. Where I see robotics are going to come into play are going to be in the locations where it is hard to get a human to be able to run the reps and where we need the inspection and the safety. So safety robots is where I'm going to expect that we're going to see a big push over the next 24 months. Think about areas where you're talking about working in hazardous conditions, so where you might have access to gas in a refinery, or in some of these positions where you can go and do inspections into areas that is not safe to put a human. So where we've been using different type of small units going down, we're going to talk about using life size more like a human size, maybe more the form factor of the walking dog, those scary robots that we see that the military keeps showing they can now do flips and jump and all that. I think that these robots are going to be outfitted over the next 24 months with an extensive amount of sensor packs on them that are able to do a lot of scanning, a lot of data collection, a lot of high precision in review and collecting on the units themselves, then come back to a base station, upload that to the cloud for real processing. I think we're years away from having a robot that's actually going to be able to do some of the work. So let's say you're doing an inspection inside of a group of water lines or something. I don't think that the robot's going to be able to then go and fix a plumbing error if it finds a leaky valve or something. I think it's going to log it and report it. If you're talking about in a hospital environment, I see that there may be some light cleaning units coming about that are going to be able to where the staff may clean an area once a day, twice a day. That will be able to go to 8 times a day. Doesn't make sense to do it every hour in a hospital, in my opinion. But again, I'm a technology guy, but I have worked around healthcare a fair amount. But upping those cleaning reps from 1 to 2 to 8 will bring better safety. The other thing is that the robot can keep track of things. It can watch a before-after scenario and do that type of processing. So let's say that it is going through a section of a building and it happens to notice that a wall plate had been there forever and now that wall plate is missing, and a child could come up to that wall outlet, stick their finger in and be shocked. This is the type of thing that's perfect for a robot to do and to keep an eye on. It's those things that humans are not able to do, humans won't do very well, humans don't want to do, but the robots are able to do it. Amazon's using them a lot in warehouse, so where you have that risk of things being able to fall on a human and cause damage, you're now able to have robots take some of those higher risk elements. I think the warehouse robots are going to explode over the next year, but I think we're going to start seeing more robots out in the real world, and we're going to see them in hospitality, in hospitals, in potentially in schools doing some cleaning functions. I think these are things we need to keep an eye on, and I think it's kind of an exciting time that we're going to have over the next couple of years.